very long boy, came back from Afghanistan working for General Petraeus. He's been a fine fighter pilot. He flew with the Thunderbirds, and he grew up out here in the same area of eastern Colorado that I did. So I like him. So Colonel Skip Johnson.
I just want to say a couple quick words to each group in here individually, to the law enforcement officers. Thank you so much for your service as well. Honestly, I've seen some pretty awful things and some pretty great things, but I know you guys live it every day. And I want you to know that we very much appreciate that, and certainly from a military side. And this is where I want to start talking to you folks in the orange. Last year, I had the absolute honor to take my father at this very day on this very trip. So how many is your first trip? Guardians. Awesome. I know. Trust me, I know you will find it just as rewarding as I did. And now to the men and women on this trip, every year I'm amazed to see you're here. Because we in uniform here today, active duty, owe this to you. I appreciate it when you come up and tell me thank you, but I would not be here if it weren't for you. We would not have this country, we would not have the freedoms, we would not have what we have today. I can tell you, I went to the desert several times and I looked down from 30,000 feet flying out of Turkey. The last year when I went and served for General Petraeus as his NATO headquarters base commander and all the NATO facilities throughout Afghanistan, it really drove home two things. Never, ever, ever forget the sacrifice that you made and those that went before you and that never came home. And always count your blessing that you were born and live and fought for the greatest country in the entire world. And finally, I know we went through the list of every service out there, but I will tell you, as an Air Force officer serving for one of the greatest leaders I had the opportunity to work for, my Sergeant Major was still one of my best friends in the Army. I worked with Navy, I worked with every service to include NATO, and I gotta tell you folks, it's one team, one fight. Thank you for your service. Have a great trip.